morning we're moving 40 heifers, 4.5 miles. We're slowly moving them all home, walking them. We'll move them to this next pasture, and the next move from there will be home. If everything goes as planned, we should be good to go. Hopefully we can do it in about an hour, and that Fendt and the Fury are supposed to be out, well, we were hoping right around 10 o'clock this morning, so look forward to seeing that and seeing how that thing can break up the alfalfa and how smooth that Fendt drives. So, and then we'll get back to anhydrous and get hopefully both units going today. Looks like the neighbors' cows are wanting to join ours. Slow and steady, I guess. Let's go. Come on, get moving. You got 1 mile to go. Let's go. Come on. Yep. Come on, let's go. Come on. Yep. Come on, let's go. Oh, now they don't even want to walk. 1 mile to go. Let's go. And we are just about done. Now time to go start and we got Peter going on the anhydrous applicator, and Daryl is out with the Fendt 1167. Cows got moved, anhydrous one unit's going, the second unit will get going this afternoon, so I want to head out and see how Daryl's making out with this Fendt and take her for a little test drive.
Because of how dry we are, the ground is like rock hard. Local dealer brought us out a tractor, which I'm sure Kendall's already introduced, and a Fury by Versatile, and the thing's working absolutely phenomenal. I couldn't have dreamed of it. It's taking that rock hard dirt, and we're digging in probably 3-4 inches, and it's making it really nice and mellow. It's leveling out some of the ruts of years past, cracks from the last 2 summers, and it is just making an absolutely beautiful job.
Will is still out here, so I'll drill him with a few questions and see what he all knows about this with the Fendt and the Fury. And yeah, Will's the owner and our salesman at Little Morden, him along with his brother Abe. We've been dealing with them for a number of years on multiple different brands of equipment, so thankful that they could let us give this Fendt and the Fury a try and see what it can do in our dry alfalfa ground. So see how it goes. It's okay. So you said the track on this thing is longer on the big frame. It's got an extra bogie on it.
So the small frame tractor, the 940 for example, has 3 3 bogies lined up, so 6 bogies per track, 12 in total.
Yeah.
Where this tractor, the 1167, is the big frame, therefore you have 4 bogies lined up with the 8 per track. And all the bogies on the small frame and the big frame, they are walking bogies, so they do move over bumps and they will contour the ground.
Okay, so that makes it a smoother ride along with the cab suspension.
It takes a lot of that vibration out. And this particular tractor, the 1167, has 2-point cab suspension, which is an option, as well as the standard hard bar suspension. The third style suspension.
Hey, well, when you say hard bar suspension, is that the bar that goes? I don't know nothing about 2 tracks.
The hard bar is your main frame.
Okay,
your main axle, I should say.
Yeah.
So now it has shocks and coil springs from your hard bar.
Yeah.
And on your cab, you also have shocks and coil springs. And one thing you can get on the big frames is called hard bar leveling suspension. That adds a cylinder. What that does is it actually tilts your tractor forward.
Oh, yeah.
So now, let's say you're in a situation where you're a little light up front, you can change your ballast by bringing your front end approximately 4 inches closer to the ground and bringing that ballast to the front of your tracks to
Just
utilize your whole
weight.
print.
Yeah.
Weight transfer.
Have more weight on the whole track system.
Exactly. Which typically you'll have it ballasted anyway, but there is those situations. Because this tractor is ballasted up to approximately 62,000 pounds.
And you said that, like, this one's, the tracks are sucked in just because it takes too much time to, and this one's heading off to west.
This is a marketing tractor from AGCO, so we got it early in the week, and it's leaving for Saskatchewan on Tuesday. So we didn't take the time to space the tracks out, because if we would have done that,
transport, they have to narrow it up.
So,
and that takes a day to widen them.
Combined, yeah, would be maybe a day. So when we got this tractor, we put it straight into the field, and it's been in the field since. So
okay,
since Tuesday, I think we've hit up quite a few demos. So that's the purpose of this tractor.
Right on.
Every once in a while, AGCO sends one out, and everyone gets to see what it's all about.
Yep. Nice. Furies. Is this a brand new Fury too?
This was a brand new Fury till about an hour and a half ago.
Oh, really? This is the first field it's been on?
Yeah, we were going to use it yesterday. Oh, actually, no, it made one pass yesterday, but it made the soil too black for what the
guy wanted.
What the customer wanted, so we put his disc on. But yeah, so this is a brand new Fury.
Yeah, I can't believe how good of a job it's doing. Like, we're dry, and this is alfalfa, and this field is horribly rough, and it's looking good.
Well, and right now it's 40 feet that we're pulling, and when I was in the cab with Daryl, we were doing about 8.2 miles an hour, burning 0.6 gallons per acre of fuel. So it's doing a good job.
All right, let's take this thing for a ride. So you have a program just to press a button?
Yep. Press this button. The go button.
That does auto steer, lowers it, and speed?
Yeah, it puts our target at 9 miles an hour.
Oh, and then you put the throttle wide open?
I don't have to.
Oh.
Throttle can be wherever I want it. It's trying to get to 9 miles an hour, but if we're getting 8 miles an hour, that's it.
Like, we're going 5 inches deep.
Like that.
Holy.
Look at that, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Never worked on alfalfa this beautiful before.
Holy.
Like, it's on his knees and ass Bill, I'm like, so when I keep going like this, he says, oh yeah, working hard. I'm like, okay.
Well, 40 feet at 5 inches. 670 horsepower at 8 mph plus. That takes a lot. Working dry alfalfa ground.
Double dry alfalfa ground.
Well, I guarantee you, we would be through the roof on our quad track, and we wouldn't be able to pull it.
Oh, I don't think so.
Well, not this deep. So we'll set the programming all up for the end of row or what?
Yeah, you got that all in there. Showed me how to do it, it's easy. It's all like the combine. You go into here, and then you just program, there's 1 and there's number 2, you program the minutes. So now when I get to the end, I'm going to hit end.
And then it just lifts up, and then you...
I'll show you. So now I'll press end. What it's going to do first is it'll slow me down to 5 mph, which is the programmed turnaround speed. Then it lifts it up, and then I disengage the auto steer by doing that. I'm probably going to do racetrack style. So over
2 more. You have fun?
Yeah.
Did he let you drive?
No.
Oh, brutal. That's okay. He didn't let me drive either. But then again, I never asked, so. Pretty cool to drive or you're riding that thing, eh?
Yeah.
And no, I'm not bitter about not driving. It's all good. We are, Daryl's gonna keep on working the alfalfa fields with that thing, with the Fendt and the Fury. And I'm gonna go get the second unit, the anhydrous applicator going so we can crush some acres today. So, get her done. Right on, so I got Peter hooked onto that double. We're pulling onto our third field. And I'm just about empty, so I'll be waiting on a tank. I believe he's on his way. So I'll be empty right away. And that should be the last ones for this field. For a couple of rounds in that 1167, and I'll let him have the fun with it. That looked like a lot of fun, but it doesn't pay to have both of us go in there, and I'll let him figure that out. He likes playing with the toys and the electronics and all the things that that stuff can do, and that's cool. I'll let him play. It's me and Peter have been hammering away at anhydrous this afternoon, and yeah, they've been able to supply us with tanks, and we've been able to keep rolling. So we got 400 done, and we're on our way to 480. So we'll see what we can get hammered off yet today. So Daryl was running that 1167 Fendt all day. All day. He ran it for, he did about 160 acres of alfalfa breaking. those two 80 acres that he broke up have been in alfalfa. The one field has been in alfalfa for 5 years, mostly because we've been in a bit of a drier cycle and our alfalfa fields haven't caught very well. So we've been a little bit leery to break up our alfalfa fields. So we kept them longer than what we normally do. And in the beginning years of those fields, we were actually quite wet. So those fields had lots of ruts and they were not smooth at all. It wasn't the most ideal, but we went from being wet to dry, and which has made that field horribly rough. And to be honest with you, we didn't even know how we were going to work that. We thought Lemkin, we thought double disc, but we thought 2 or 3 passes we'd have to do to make it work. And then Will from Little Morton threw this out here this week, and we were just like, wow, that's a complete answer. So like it solved a lot of problems, and we weren't actually convinced that that Fury would cut into the ground like it did, but it did an awesome job. We were very impressed with that Fendt, and the field looks awesome. So yeah.
So I'm coming to the end of the day, and with the other guys putting fertilizer on all day, they wanted me to give a quick review on the Fury and the tractor. Fury absolutely ripped this alfalfa up like I couldn't have imagined. It was absolutely amazing. Tractor, I don't know, never been a 2-track person. This tractor may change my mind. Ride has been incredibly smooth. Power beyond. Like, it's pulling this 40-foot high-speed disc like there's no tomorrow. Comfort, very comfortable to ride in. Guy that loves quad tracks might actually get converted to liking the true tracks. Very impressed, and a big shout out and thank you to LMS for letting us try this unit out for the day.
There's Peter. He's taking the last pass. Well, we had a great run at it. We knocked off 700 acres today. We only really got going with both units shortly after lunch. So me and Peter had a good run and had a little bit of everything. Cows, Fendt tractors, working some dirt, putting fertilizer down. So hope you enjoyed the video. Give it a thumbs up and please subscribe. Thanks.